Good evening, everyone. Uh, this is Shivam Rathor, and today we're gonna continue with the same topic, managing the consolidation process. Yesterday we faced a bit of issues with the application. I hope today we gonna cover it in a single format, like in a single form. So without wasting much time, let's roll into the application. So I wanted to just give a description about what we were doing in the previous classes. So in previous classes I have took some examples uh, with for the consolidation. So today also in this consolidation, actually in the consolidation I'm going to refer the same example which I have created through the on the balance sheet. So this one, the Moon Limited and Light Limited one. So again I'll give the short note about this. So this Moon Limited is a holding company of this Light Limited, and we have gone through the 4 steps. And so in first step we have combined um, this Moon Limited and holding and subsidiary. Then we eliminated, and here what we have done, we have proportionated it. I haven't written anything over here, but in step 3rd and 4th, we actually what we do is, we after doing the intragroup transaction, we do proportionate in this section, in this step. Okay, then in this the fourth step, here in the fourth step, in consolidation, we consolidate both the companies, holding and subsidiary, like Moon and Light Limited, and after consolidation I have renamed that company to be as XYZ, like for to avoid the confusion. As so after the consolidation I have renamed it to a separate name. Okay, so this same example I'm going to refer in the whole consolidation process. So today I'll also try to cover the consolidation with 100%. As I have already explained 100% with this, but in this process I haven't run the consolidation rule. So today I'm gonna try to run the consolidation process and explain you with the 100% or 40% if it possible. Okay, so let's roll into it. Okay, so I'll tell you what is consolidation first of all. So consolidation process involves several steps, including setting up consolidation methods, defining rule sets, and managing the approval process. Okay, so here first okay, so let me go to the application first. So just a minute. Here in this example what we are doing, we actually editing the dimensions. Yesterday while editing the dimensions, the application got crashed. So I have already prepared each and everything initially, like to avoid the time wasting. So I have provided the dimensions members. I have done the member selection for each and every dimensions. I'll explain it like this. This is for this is scenario which we have taken actual for it. Similarly for entity, this is entity, year, period, likewise. Okay, there's multi-cap. So I think in multi-cap we have, okay, the connection provider. Okay, I have to provide the connection for with the application, so just give a few minutes for it. As I wasn't active for so long, so connection has breached. I'll just try reconnecting it with the application. Okay, so this is how we provide the connection. Okay, we have to the link which I have copy pasted, the link which I have copied, we have to paste it over here. After the Hyperion planning, we have to write a smart view, and then with this we set the connection like we are working this is the name of the application, Vision Console, and we are working on the console cube. So after clicking on that, we have to set the connection. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reuse this sheet and POV. Okay, so after setting this, we're gonna get the same. We not clearing this sheet. Okay, so see, so simply to input the data here, what we have to do, we have to just refresh it. We can either refresh it or submit it, but I am gonna give you the hack about it. We just have to drill it down to get the dirty cells. Okay, alright, as we gonna get the dirty cells or yellow cell, we simply can make addition over this cell. Like I'm going to I will be able to input the amount over here in this cell. Okay, like suppose I have to give 100 value, so it would be easy for me to give 100 value over here. But as there were gray out cell, but in gray out cell we cannot validate, or we cannot input the data in it. So to input the data, we have to have this yellow or dirty cell in it. Alright, okay, so here I'm gonna change this to, what I can say is, alias. Okay, we have to go FCCS ad hoc, because we have linked with the ad hoc. Okay, so instead of none, I have to choose default text. Okay, see, this is the account which we have chosen, like 11101. Okay, and this is a movement, this is investment in sub. Okay, so see, again we have got this gray out cell, because I have, instead of choosing default, I think I have chosen another one. So if I press this 100, right, we cannot. Okay, I don't know why, but the data is getting input in here. Okay, no problem, we are just getting the missing figures, right? We can input the data. That means that we having a yellow cell over here, yellow cells over here. So what I mean is, when we get this gray out cell, we cannot make any input. Like I am clicking on it, I'm pressing button when I'm not getting it. So when I get this yellow cells, which means that I can make addition on it. All right. Okay, so let's proceed. So I have already created that sheet, so I'm just gonna copy from it. Movement cache is there. Okay, for cache, so I'm gonna copy this from here, or simply I'm gonna cut this from here. And gonna reuse with this. This is our cache account, this one. Okay, just see, in front of, like, this should be here. See, so this I have, instead of creating in a row wise, I have made it in the column. So this cache account will be gonna come in front of the account, right? So here I'm going to paste the same thing. Then movement issue of stock, where is the movement issue of the stock? This one. So I'm gonna again copy or cut. I can simply, when we will do it multiple times, we will remember. So for investment and sub, it going to be movement acquisition, this one. Okay, we simply gonna paste it over here, and we have all the members over here, and simply we gonna refresh it. Out of place. Okay, no worries. I'm simply gonna change this thing. From the member selection, I'm gonna pick this up. Like, if do we have 11101? Let's search it. Yes, we have. So simply we gonna bring it here, and okay. And instead of this we gonna choose FCCS movement issue of stock. If I can see, I'll take it from here, otherwise I'll just search it in the um, application. For now I'm not getting it, like movement and serve, so simply I'm gonna back to this sheet, and from here, from member selection, I'm gonna search it. Like, as I remember the name, so it would be easy for me to search. As this is, we are in the movement dimension, so that's why it shows movement. We can change the movement from, we can change the dimension from here, and I'm going to write FCCS underscore movement underscore issue of stocks. We have to provide the name in the similar format, that then only it going to search it for us. See, this is there, so simply we're gonna bring it this format to this panel, and simply we're gonna press OK on it. Okay, so we have got this member. Okay, no worries. Then we are getting yellows. Let's bring this over here. And here investment and sub. FCCS underscore investment in sub. Okay, so click on this, bring it to this panel, and select it. OK. So it has taken the full format. Now we're gonna refresh it. Thank God. Okay. So see, if I'll just open this application, and from the movement, if I have to show you, I can show you from that member selection also, but instead of showing through that, it would be easy for you to understand from this section. As I'm going to click on the member section, we can look into the closing balance underscore variance, and here if I choose this closing balance under input, we're not going to get the data. There is no data actually. Okay, no worries, we're gonna go to the parent side. In the closing balance, we have opening and movement totals, this one, and if we open this, we can see we have subtotal and FX total. When we open this subtotal, we have cash. Okay, so this movement we have taken any movement of cash. This is our cash account, so here we are taking the movement, means it could be opening balance, and because we are putting the data, this is opening, closing, so there is some movement in that account. Okay, then that's why these movement are defined. Then we have either operating, if would we have retained earnings over there, then we would have taken movements net income. We do not have it, so if we would have retained earnings there, we would have taken movements net income, but as we do not have, so that's the reason I haven't taken. So in the balance sheet where we are doing the data input, we have, like, we do not have retained earnings or any reserve. So then we have movement investing, so So which one we have taken? Here common stock we have taken. So investment and then investment in sub, this common stock and investment in sub. So this is here in the financing here. Okay, this one movement issue of stock. This is our issue of stock, and our which one was is other, this acquisition input. So this acquisition input is here at the top, like not at the top in the FCCS movement operating. We have here, if I just open it, acquisition total, right, not this, we will have acquisition input. Where it is gone? Investment, like, okay, this one. So this is total, this is investment acquisition input, and so that's why we you should have knowledge about or understanding about these movements. Then so if we give the movement right now, we can straight away give the cash flow. Otherwise, if we load it on no movement, we will get our result. But at the time of making cash flow, we have to again provide the data or the movement, I can say. We have to provide the movements into our accounts. So that is the double work, right? So to avoid this, we simply gonna simply do this, and likewise this data we have to enter it again. Okay, so because once we have loaded the data in whichever movement, afterward it cannot be going to be, you know, to some other movement, or cannot be shifted to another movement. We have to delete that data from that movement. So this is one holding, and we'll make the same arrangement. This is the holding part, and simply we gonna make the same arrangement for our subsidiary part. So I'm simply gonna copy paste it over here, and instead of this C underscore 150, we have to provide 160 instead of it. Like if I show the example, not this one, this one, see. So is it this one? Yeah. So see, this example I have taken here, it is C underscore 101 and 102. So what I mean is, like, we have 101 and 2, like A is A is holding and B is subsidiary. Why I have taken 150? Because this figure was in the application, is in the application right now. This is our holding, and subsidiary would be different. It cannot be same entity or same GL code. We have to provide, we have to give the different GL code. So instead of C underscore in the application, there is 160. Okay, so just to cross check, we gonna go to the okay. So if this pop-up comes, we have to put the cursor in the blank column, and then we have to select it. So in the account, is it in the entity actually? So where is the entity? Here. So in the entity, we simply gonna search here in this total geography. Under total geography, we have what we have, C underscore 150, this is for our holdings, and C underscore 160, this is for our subsidiary. So what I have chosen, so I have chosen this 160 for holding, 150 for holding, and 160 for subsidiary. Okay, so simply this what I have done. As I already know the GL code, I didn't go to the member selection or other thing. Okay, simply I have write it over here, like C underscore 150 160. Okay, this is our subsidiary. I'm just simply gonna drag this, and as we have input the data, we have to refresh it. Every time when we input the data, we have to refresh it. See the okay, see, as I inputted the data, we got the yellow over here. So simply I'm going to drag down each and everything so that I can get the yellow. And okay, just keep it like this, because I'm not I don't have to put the 100 in each and every column, so I just keep it like this only. So we have one here account. So okay, I'll show you with the example. This one, right? We have investment in this account I'm talking about. This involves intercompany. This is intercompany. Okay, I'll write this here, intercompany, interco, which refers to intercompany. So it is same like share capital belongs to A, current assets belongs to A. Like this intercompany belongs to sorry, like this similarly, this here, this equity share belongs to B, this current asset belongs to B. But investment in subsidiary, it says this much amount, this 100 amount is given to B. It is not there in the balance sheet, but is because it is over here, so equity share of 100 he has got completely. So this is our intercompany transaction. So for that we have to enable this intercompany entity. So we have, okay, I'll show you with the example this application. So where it is, okay, I pressed the wrong icon. So we have to go to the entity for in this dimension, and an entity, I think it's in the total geography here. So both of these should be intercompany entities. For that we have to check the attribute. So where do we check the attribute? We simply go to the pencil icon, and if there is not intercompany, then we gonna make it. See, attribute icon, there is they are not, there is intercompany, as the attribute already have taken. If it wouldn't, then we simply going to go on this and simply gonna add with this follow up. Okay, so currently as there is the setting is already done, I have already made this to avoid the time wasting. So I have already created each and everything. I'm simply gonna save it from here, and similarly I'll check for this 160 also from this pencil icon, and we're gonna go to the attribute side. See, this is already enabled over here, so I'm simply gonna save it. Our work is done. Now since we have made the changes in the metadata, we have to refresh the database. We can refresh it through here, from here also, and simply we can refresh it from the smart view also. So I hope there would be no doubt up to here, as we are just referring the previous video, and yesterday we faced problems and with the application, so I'm just referring the previous video, and with that I've just follow up and provided extra details about it. So I hope there would be no doubt in it. Then let's move forward to the smart view again. So now here we have this holdings and subsidiary. We will input the data. This is no intercompany. At no intercompany, we will always we will always input the data which is not common among both. Okay, but investment in sub is common. That this acquisition I'm talking about, we have to center it at the respective intercompany, because the reason is we're going to input the data because this is common in both holding and subsidiary. There is no intercompany. So here we gonna create another hierarchy here. This would be consolidation, and here this entity will be same. It would be C underscore 150. So back to this example. See, for subsidiary 100 belongs to B, this capital belongs to B, and this current asset belongs to B. Okay, likewise here also 300 capital, this equity share capital belongs to A and current asset belongs to A, but investment in sub is a part which also belongs to B. See this one. So that is why we have to create ICP, intercompany, so that we cannot enter over here. Sorry, I have opened the application here. So this is whenever we are getting no intercompany, so there is nothing common, there is no intercompany. So here I have to change this, but for that the metadata has, I think it's already refreshed, otherwise I won't be able to change it. Here we gonna take the respected ICC. So what is the ICP of this 150? So ICP is intercompany partner. So here we gonna take the intercompany partner. So intercompany partner of 150 is, of course, it's going to be 160. Okay. So here we will put the ICP 160. That change only I'm going to do. So the reason of doing this changement, here it was one FCCS underscore no intercompany. The change which I have made over here, instead of this no intercompany, I have input the data and C underscore 160, because in this here in holdings we have this investment in sub for 160. Okay, which investment of sub of valued 100, which belongs to B, right? So that's the reason we have to, in the holding in the holding side, in the holding company side, we have to provide that intercompany of 100, valued of 100. So we just going to provide that attribute to it. So this investment is done in the subsidiary, so that's why it is intercompany. I'll just refresh it. Okay, let's get back to the application and refresh it from here, as we have input the data. So this is our input, and we will see the output over there while it getting refresh it. Okay, this has done. I'll create one more. Move to end. Create a copy. So I just copied this sheet over here, and we will check the connection. So we will go to sheet info from here, sheet info. So this is not connected, so close it. Just open this panel and click on this FCCS connection. Okay, Let me open the application again. There is intercompany. Okay, simply save this. Out of the place here. Let's check it once again. I'm going to do it through the member section. I think connection haven't. Let's try doing it here. Member selection, entity, this, and we're gonna choose this. Okay, now try refreshing it. Okay, this is connected. So we simply going to input the data first, and then we'll see this problem. So what we have, this we have capital, this we have 300, and current and current asset we have 200, and investment we have 100 only. Okay, so current asset 200. Okay, we just give this members. Okay, do one thing, drag this. Let's see, refresh the data. Okay, now it is clear. This is 0001 only. Okay, so do not get confused. We are going to provide the information over here. We in current asset we have 200, and that capital we have 300. Okay, what about this subsidiary? This is 100, right? I'll just cross check it once again. Sheet 3. Okay, this 100. Then one thing right left here, we are making the inputs. Okay, so investment is intercompany. So first let's submit it. We have to change the dimension. Why I'm submitting this, because if I'm going to refresh it, data is gone. Let's see, I'll try inputting it again. 100, sorry, this was 200. Not getting yellow cells, I don't know why. Okay, I should have got this yellow over here, but currently I'm not getting it. Actual this underscore this FCCS. I'm just cross checking each and everything. If I have input anything wrong, it change this alias and see. Let's see what it is. contribution input, right? Okay, everything is right. Local gap. Oh, okay. Just see it for this multi gap. There is no gap. Okay. Just check it for this. Okay, there is local gap. That's the problem. That's why it is creating a problem. Okay. So now we'll just drag this and try submitting it. Local, no product, investment and sub, this, change this to alias, default one. Okay, still I didn't get this yellow over here. $200, $300. Wait. Okay, so I have figured out the problem. There is no data for the FCCS movement cache, so I'm gonna check it, like which movement we can take. We have no movement, closing balance, total, investment and total serve. We have this. This is parent member, so we cannot make any addition. So as this is never share, we cannot make any input. I'm simply gonna copy this from here and paste it over here.
सब वो कर रहे हैं पीओवी तुम्हारा तुझे वो डेटा स्टोरेज चेक करना
No product, each and everything is right. What changes you have made? Let's check this. I think there is a problem with the data input or contribution input. I'm gonna go through it once again. No data source, this one total. We are not going to take all of this as this is parent. We have chosen data input from here. Okay, for data source we take data input, intercompany partner. Okay, let's try taking this no data source instead of data input, and try dragging each and everything over here. Contribution input. Okay, let's try putting intercompany data over here, C underscore 160, and let's see. Okay, we have to give the same no intercompany because we haven't input the data. That's the reason it is causing the problem. What we have to do is, I am currently unable to input the data for a certain reason. What we have to do is, we simply have to input the data from here for this. Like here in the missing, we gonna get the yellow cells. Okay, so here we have to input the data like as it is, as their 300 and 200 is there for 50, and for this is actually the cash and this is capital, right? So similarly we're gonna input the data for these two. And okay, like for subsidiary 100 and 100, and instead of here in no company and no intercompany, we have to give ICP intercompany for C underscore 160, and the value and the given value for this, for here we have to give the value 100. Okay, and then if we gonna when we gonna refresh it, and we will after submitting the data, we have to go to the application and we have to run the rule of consolidation. Here from this navigation we have to go to consolidation, this, so then, or we can go to the under error. Okay, that's the reason why we are not able to do. The instant has automatically disconnected. Let's try it again. I'll try connecting with the application once again and see what's the major problem. Like in sheet 2 I'm going to try it again. Just go to the actual. While it is reloading here, I'm going to go here and try refreshing again. Copy, paste. Let's see this is connected or not. Sheet info. Okay, this is connected, and I'm going to refresh it. Okay. As the application has loaded, so from here let's check on the consolidation. Okay, so consolidation, here in the application we have to go to the consolidation, this one, and now from here we gonna run the consolidation process, so consolidation rule. So here in consolidation process we have to go here to run the consolidation process, and here in consolidation process we have we cannot see that ownership and other things over here. We generally have the ownership rules, like after opening balance, carry forward, and other things. We're not able to see it. This is what currently we are working on. This is holding and subsidiary. This is C underscore 150 and C underscore 160. So I'll come over again, consolidation process, and we going to go to consolidated. So this this is for translation for parent currency, and last is consolidated. There we will going to go to the configuration configurable consolidation rule. Here we will configure the rules, and whichever we are like the rule we are doing, whichever method we choosing, according to that we going to enable some rules. Like there are different rules in consolidation process, investment PP and other things. I'll show you with the video actually. Okay, just give me a moment, I'll show you with the video. Like if I open this consolidation video, we can see it from here.
Ma'am, I'm facing.
Mm, this we have to enable this feature. So these rules are deployed, so we get a green tick. So these rules are deployed, so there are 9 rules are here, which I'll explain you later on. So right now all the rules has been deployed, so we will do this later on. So we have to close this. So but these are the rule set which supposed to be deployed when we do the consolidation. Then we have to go to the ownership structure, where we have to first set up the or select the entity from here. It was in total geography, and so under this we have taken these two. This is 150 and this is 160. Here we will get the alias, so we should know the alias also. So here in the entity, in the parent entity, where we have consolidated balance sheet, this is total geography and under C underscore 101. So whichever scenario we have taken over here. Okay, like if I go to the application, here actual January FY15, these we will take over there in the application. Here, so this is scenarios actual, here is FY15. So what we have taken there, FY15, so same scenario should be there. Okay, here the period is March. In the application we have taken the period for this Jan. We will take this for Jan. We can take any, but when we do the console, we have to do from starting till the end. Then I'll be prior period have to be console. Okay, so like it was there in their March, then it will not go into consolidate. Okay, so we have changed the filter over here. Then over here we will go to this arrow. It says nothing, right? Whenever there is metadata change, we always recompute it, as there is no such option, but we can also recompute it from here, ownership data. Okay, so recomputed ownership data started. So we have to wait for the successful operation. Okay, this recomputation successfully done. So now this here we can see structures is defined. Here the percentages of consolidation is we have to define. So ownership percentage means percentage of ownership for parent entity has for its children. Like these are by default, so we will change it accordingly to our client. So whatever the scenario is there for the rule status, which is the option is for yes and no. So so this will define our ownership or consolidation. So it is for example it is more than 50%, so we have control. And then we consolidation method, There are too many there are like 4 methods are there, as I have already told you, like for subsidiary, joint venture, equity, cost or fair value. So accordingly we wanna select it like for holding and subsidiary. And so all these methods are over here depending on the ownership percentage. So this is our consolidation percentage, minority interest percentage, and like if this is 90, so what would be minority? Then this, if this is 90, then minority will be 10%. Okay, so this is what we're going to tell here. This ownership, this for this entity 150. So this is our, accidentally click on it. Okay, unable to load the page. Let's try. Again we have to go to the consolidation, and here in the consolidation we have to go to the manage consolidation processes. Okay, so finally it is open, I think. This application is creating a problem right now. I don't know why it is showing this faded format. Okay, let's try getting back to the application. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So we have to make the changes in manage and consolidation process. Simply we have to input the data here. Like for the holding we have to change the percentage for subsidiary and holding. So it has 100%. Right now it is 100%. This is holding, so we have to change here from subsidiary to holding. So currently I'm just winding up. Like this application is again got tampered. It is not able to perform the this consolidation scenario. The things are getting open from here. This is what I was talking about earlier. We have to input, we have to provide this following step before deploying the consolidation rule. So we have to check all of this thing, but as we can see, we cannot able to input the data, input the figure over here. So if this application works, I could have shown, but this consolidation is only up to here only. We simply have to define what is what. For North America it is holding instead of subsidiary. We have to provide holding, and then simply we gonna run the